Okay, next problem is a beam supports a load varying uniformly from an intensity of W1 at the left hand. Okay, so in this figure, left handed, this one means here the load intensity is W1 kilonewton per meter. Okay, to W2 kilonewton per meter at right hand. So right hand is this one. So here, from here to here, it is W2 kilonewton per meter, and from here to here it is W1 kilonewton per meter. If the reactions RL means reaction at the left end, okay, so it is here RL is 6 kilonewton and RR, that is reaction at the right side, that is 12 kilonewton. Determine the intensity of loading W1 and W2. Okay, so here in this question there are two unknowns, that is W1 and W2, and I have three equilibrium equations. Those three equilibrium equations are: first one, summation of H is equal to 0, second one, summation of V is equal to 0, then next third one, summation of moment at any point equal to 0. Okay, since there are no any horizontal forces, so this directly becomes 0, and I have to make use of these two equations, then solve the problem. Okay, so before going to solve the problem, first I have to draw the free body diagram. Okay, if we look into this figure, it's a trapezoidal. Okay, its shape is trapezoidal. So I can divide this into two parts. Okay, first one as rectangle and another as the one as rectangle and another one as a triangle. Okay, so here I have drawn clearly. First draw this rectangle one. First separately draw the free body diagram for this rectangular shape, that is for UDL loading and for the UVL loading. Okay, it is as shown below. So the overall length is, it is 3 plus 5 plus 4, that is 12 meter. Okay, so this W1 UVL has spreaded over a length of 12 meter. Okay, so same as it is I have to draw here. So here it is, from here to here it is 12 meter, and this is the UDL which has spreaded over the beam, and its intensity is W1 kilonewton per meter. Okay, so the FBD is see, whenever it is given in the question, whenever if it is given in the question UDL or UVL, we have to convert that into first point load. Okay, so that the solution of the problem becomes easy. Okay, so the given loading system is a UDL one, so the point load is equal to W into L. Now where it acts at L by 2 from both ends. Okay, it acts at L by 2 from both the ends. Okay, so the free body diagram is, now it is going to act at L by 2 from here, and from here also L by 2. Okay, means from here to here it is 5 meter, and from here to here it is 5 meter. Okay, so it is the load which is going to act here, that is W1 into 12. Okay, so it is W1 into 12, that is 12 W1. So this is the free body diagram for the UDL load, that is this for the rectangle. Then next, similarly I have to draw the free body diagram of this triangular loading. Okay, that is UEL. So this one is UDL, then next UVL. Okay, so again I have to draw as it is. This UVL also has spreaded over a length of 12 meter. Okay, so from here to here it is 12 meter. It is 12 meter. Okay, then next is finding the intensities at the right support and the left end of the beam. Okay, so here it becomes 0 because from here to here it is W1, and already I have considered W1 in the calculation of the UDL. Okay, and here if we look into the figure, it is W2 is from bottom to the top. Okay, and within this I have considered this much portion as a W1. Okay, so the remaining from here to here is that is overall is W2 minus W1, that is W2 minus W1. Okay, so here it is W2 minus W1. Okay, so it is kilonewton per meter. It is W2 minus W1 kilonewton per meter. Now the next, again I have to convert this into a point load. Point load is equal to, I have the formula, that is WL by 2. Then next, where it acts at L by 3 from perpendicular side and 2L by 3 from apex. Okay, so for this triangle this is apex and this one is the perpendicular side. Okay, so the free body diagram is, this is from here to here it is 12 meter, sorry, here it is 6 meter and 6 meter. Okay, so from here to here it is 12 meter. Now where it will act? It acts at a distance of 2L by 3, and from here to here it is L by 3. Okay, that is, it is 2L by 3 means 2, 3. Okay, from here to here it is, and from here to here it is 12 by 3. So here it becomes 4 meter, here this becomes 4 meter, and this becomes 8 meter. Okay, so our force is going to act here, that is WL by 2. Okay, here W is this one, W2 minus W1. It is W2 minus W1 multiplied with 12 by 2. So here it is 6 W2 minus W1. Okay, so this is the free body diagram of the UVL and the UDL. Okay, so now I have to draw the overall free body diagram. It is like this. Okay, first I have to draw the free body diagram of the UDL. Okay, it is as shown here. Here it is 12 W1. Okay, here it is 12 W1. It is 12 W1 and it is acting at a distance of 6 meter. Okay, and it is acting at a 6 meter from the right hand as well as the left hand. Okay, if I start from the left hand, it is acting at a distance of 6 meter. Okay, it is acting at a same distance of 6 meter. And then next coming to this one, UVL, that is 6 W2 minus W1. Okay, the magnitude of the UVL is 6 W2 minus W1. And where it is acting? It is acting at a distance of 8 meter from the left end and at a distance of 4 meter from the right hand. Okay, let us draw it from the right hand. Okay, so right hand is this one. From here it is acting at a distance of 4 meter. Okay, that comes exactly over the supports. So here it is W2 minus W1 into 6. Okay, now draw the distances between the forces and the supports. So from here to here it is already given in the question. From here to here it is 3 meter, and from here to here it is 3 meter, because this is 6 meter. 6 meter minus 3 meter, it is 3 meter. Okay, and the distance between these two supports is, it is already given, it is 5 meter. So it is 5 meter, and the distance of the overhang beam is 4 meter. It is already given in the question. So this is the free body diagram of the given figure. Okay, now what I have to do? I have to use the equilibrium equations, that is summation of V is equal to 0 and summation of moment at any point is equal to 0. Okay, wherever we wish to take the moment, we have to find the distances of all the forces and reactions from that point. Okay, so here I have decided to take the moment at the point A. Okay, so this is point A and this is point B. That's why I found the distance of this 12W1 with respect to point A, then the distance of this W2 minus W1 into 6 with respect to point A, and the distance of this RR with respect to point A. So summation of V is equal to 0. So here this is one of the vertical reaction and this is other vertical reaction, and these two are the vertical forces. Okay, so it is RL plus RR is equal to 12W1 plus 6W2 minus W1. So this becomes 12W1 plus 6W2 minus 6W1. So this can be written as 6W1 plus 6W2, and RL is 6 plus it is 12. Okay, so here it is 18 is equal to 6W1 plus 6W2. Call this as equation number 1. Then next, summation of moment at point A is equal to 0. Summation of moment at point A is equal to 0. So this is the point A. The moment because of this RL is 0. Then next coming to this one, now it is a clockwise moment. So it is plus 12W1 multiply with the perpendicular distance between these two is, from here to here it is, that is point A is here, from here to here it is 3 meter. So multiply with 3. Then next coming to this point, so here one of the force is acting in the downward direction and the other reaction is acting in the upward direction. So let us start with this one. This is the point A. So it is clockwise moment. If I keep my finger at the point A, then this load tries to rotate the point A in a clockwise direction. Okay, in this direction. So it is also plus. It is plus W2 minus W1 into 6. So this is the load multiply with the distance. Okay, the distance is 5 meters. So it is 5. Okay, then next coming to this one. So now this RR tries to rotate this point A in a anti-clockwise direction. Okay, it is in a anti-clockwise direction. So it is minus 12 into the perpendicular distance is again 5 is equal to 0. Let's simplify this one. So it is 36W1 plus 6W2 minus 6W1. Okay, this 5 as it is, minus 60 is equal to 0. So 36W1 plus it is 5 6 30, it is 30W2 minus 30W1 minus 60 is equal to 0. Okay, now here 36W1 and 30W1, so it is 6W1, here it is 30, sorry, it is 30, okay, plus 30W2 is equal to 16. This is our equation number 2. Now on solving equation 1 and 2, we get W1 and W2. Okay, so these are the two equations. So here W1 is 6, W2 is 6, and here it is 18. W1 is 6, W2 is 30, 60. We get W1 as 1.25 kilonewton and W2 as 1.75 kilonewton. So this is the solution. Actually the solution of this problem is of only one page, but we must need the knowledge of this one, that is how to convert UDL into a point load and UVL into a point load. Okay, and sometimes in exam he may give a combined, okay, combination of both UDL and UL, that is this type of problems. Okay, so if it is of this type of problem, then we have to solve in this manner. If you know how to draw this one, then it is very easy. Okay, there is no need to calculate all these things. Okay, this is for the understanding purpose. Directly below this we have to draw the free body diagram, then next start the solution.